Hello everyone, today we will discuss supportive permanent tissues. Supportive permanent tissue is a type of simple permanent tissues, and one of the significant feature of simple permanent tissue is that it is made of same type of cells. So in this session we will discuss supportive permanent tissues that are of three types that are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So let's get started. Supportive permanent tissues are a type of simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue, and the most important thing is that this simple permanent tissues are made of same type of cells. Now this supportive permanent tissue are of three types, that are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So all these three are supportive tissue and provide support to the plants. So let's get started. Parenchyma. If we talk about the cells of parenchyma, cells are unspecialized. Cells of parenchyma are unspecialized. That means it becomes specialized as per requirement. It becomes specialized as per requirement of the cell. So cells of parenchyma are unspecialized living cells. Cells are living in case of parenchyma. That means parenchymatous cells are living, having thin cell wall and intercellular space are present. Space between different cells are called intercellular space. So in parenchyma, intercellular space are present. If we make the diagram of parenchyma, cells are loosely arranged. Cells of parenchyma are loosely arranged with thin cell wall. So these are the intercellular space found in between the cells of parenchyma. Also they have thin cell wall. So cells of parenchyma are unspecialized living, having thin cell wall and have intercellular space between them. Now if we talk about the occurrence of the parenchymatous cells are found in almost all parts of the plants, that are root, stem, leaf, flowers, fruits, everywhere. everywhere in plants parenchymatous cells are found. So these are found in the cortex of the stem, cortex of stem, cortex of root, mesophyll of leaves. These are found in mesophyll of leaves, endosperm of seeds. These are found inside the endosperm of seeds. Flower, and these are also found in the flower and fruits. So parenchymatous cells are found in all part of the plant. And if we talk about the occurrence of parenchyma, parenchyma also exists in two forms, that are, first is chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma, that means parenchyma plus chlorophyll. If chlorophyll are present in between these parenchymatous cells, it is called chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma, when chlorophylls are found in between the parenchymatous cells, these are called chlorenchyma. We know that chlorophyll is the green pigment, and this is responsible for the process of photosynthesis. We know that photosynthesis is an important process through which a plant prepare their own food. So this chlorophyll pigment, whenever present in between these parenchymatous cells, these are called chlorenchyma. And also this parenchymatous cells exist in the form of arenchymatous cells. Arenchymatous cells. Arenchyma, that means parenchyma plus large intercellular space. Large intercellular space or large intercellular space or large cavities, whenever found in between the parenchymatous cells, these are called arenchyma. And this arenchyma this arenchymatous cells have a very significant feature, that is buoyancy. Because of this buoyancy, aquatic plants floats on the water surface. Buoyancy means it enhances floating of leaves. It enhances floating of leaves on the surface of water. So this is the occurrence of parenchymatous cells, that it is found in the cortex of the stem. Parenchymatous cells are found in almost all part of the plants: cortex of stem, cortex of root, mesophyll of leaves, endosperm of seeds, flower and fruits. And this parenchymatous cells also exist in two forms, chlorenchyma and arenchyma. Chlorenchyma, when chlorophyll are found in between the parenchymatous cells, it is called chlorenchyma, while arenchyma, when large intercellular space or cavities are found along with the parenchymatous cells, this is called arenchyma. And this arenchymatous cells have buoyancy, and this buoyancy enhances floating of leaves on the surface of water. Now, if we talk about the function of parenchymatous cells, it basically stores food. So, the function of parenchyma is stores food. It stores food. So, this is about parenchyma. Now, moving to collenchyma, cells of collenchyma. Cells of collenchyma are polygonal. Polygonal, that means having different sides. So cells of collenchyma have irregular thickening. Cells of collenchyma have irregular thickening at the corners of the cells. So the cells of collenchyma are polygonal, that means they are made of many sides, and cells of collenchyma are polygonal, having cell wall are irregularly thickened at the corners thickened at the corners due to the deposition of cellulose plus pectin substance. Due to the deposition of pectin substance, cell wall is irregularly thickened. Cellulose plus pectin substance. Pectin irregular thickened cell wall at corners, and intercellular space little or absent in case of a collenchymatous cells. And if we talk about the occurrence, that where they are found, collenchymatous cells are found in the stems, in the midrib of leaves, Collenchymatous cells are found in the stems, in the midrib of leaves, and also found in the branches. So this collenchymatous cells are generally found in the stem, in the midrib of leaves, branches. It is found in the climber plants. Collenchymatous cells are also found in the plants that need support to climb. So we might have heard the fluttering sounds of leaves, and whenever wind blows, we might have heard the fluttering sound of leaves because of this collenchymatous cells. This allows flexibility and this allows bending of branches and leaves whenever air blow. So this is collenchyma and function of collenchyma. Function, it provides flexibility. It gives flexibility to plants, flexibility to plants. It gives flexibility and support to plants. So bending of branches and leaves takes place only because of this collenchymatous cells. Now moving to the sclerenchyma. This collenchymatous cells are also living cells, and these sclerenchymatous cells are dead cells. These are dead cells. So sclerenchymatous cells are dead cells. Cells are polygonal. Cells are polygonal. It have a thick cell wall. So lumen become narrow and long. Cells are polygonal, long and narrow. Thick cell wall. Thick cell wall due to the lignin deposition. Lignin deposition. So sclerenchymatous cells are polygonal, long and narrow and have thick cell wall. This thick cell wall is due to the lignin deposition, and intercellular space are absent. Space are absent in case of sclerenchymatous cells. Thick cell wall due to the lignin deposition. So sclerenchymatous cells are dead cells, polygonal, long and narrow. Lumen become long and narrow due to the deposition of lignin on the cell walls. Occurrence. These are generally found on the hard part of plant. These are generally found on the hard part of plants. Hard part of plants like seed coat, fruits like guava, apricot, pears pears, guava, husk of coconut is also an example of sclerenchymatous cells. Husk of coconut, hard part of plant, is found in the stem, found in stem and veins of leaves. Now the function of the sclerenchyma. Function of sclerenchyma is it gives mechanical strength to the plant. It gives mechanical strength. It gives mechanical strength to the plant. It gives mechanical strength to plants and also makes plant harder. So this is all about the parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. That parenchyma and collenchyma are living cells and sclerenchyma are dead cells and found in the hard part of the plants. So all these three types of parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma are supportive tissue, and all these three provides support to the plants. So this is all about the supportive permanent tissue. Thank you.